Lesson 5.5, Multiply and Divide Inequalities. So when multiplying or dividing both sides of an inequality by a negative number, you have to flip the inequality symbol. This is the only step of solving inequalities that's different from solving equations. Just if you multiply or divide by a negative number on both sides, you flip the symbol. Our first problem, we're going to solve and then graph the solution set. We have r divided by -6 is greater than or equal to 4.8. So we're going to undo this dividing -6 by multiplying both sides of the inequality by -6. They cancel on the left side and we get r by itself. On the right side, 4.8 times -6 is -28.8. But notice we divided both sides by a negative. So our symbol was a greater than or equal to, now it's a less than or equal to. Our symbol had to flip. So now we're going to graph this solution set. Normally you're going to graph an integer, but this is -28.8. It's between -28 and -29, closer to -29. So I'm going to place my dot close to -29. And it has a line, so I take my time, shade it in, and we see that it's a less than, so we go to the left for less than. B part, we have 4x is greater than 12. To undo 4 times x, we'll divide both sides by 4. 4x divided by 4 is just x. We get x on the left side. 12 divided by 4 is 3 on the right side. And we divided both sides by a positive, so there's no change. We keep the symbol the same, and we get x is greater than 3. So we have 2, 3, 4. I'm going to graph this. It does not have a line, so we don't shade it in. And x was greater than 3, so we go to the greater side, which is to the right. And we're done with that problem. C part, we have -60 is greater than or equal to -12y. We're going to get y by itself by dividing both sides by -12. On the right side, those cancel, and we get y. On the left side, -60 divided by -12 would be +5. And notice that we divided both sides by a negative, so our symbol is going to flip. So we get 5 is less than or equal to y. Now, we just want to rewrite it in a way that'll make it easier to graph. So I'm going to write my y on the left and my 5 on the right. And I do need to swap my symbol around because 5 being less than or equal to y is the same thing as saying y is greater than or equal to 5. And so I just draw my numbers here, labeling my number line. And I have this value 5, it's got that or equal to sign, so I'm going to take my time and shade it in. And since I've written y on the left, my inequality symbol can match the direction of my arrow on the right. And I'm finished.